Hey everyone, so long time no see, right? Oh my god, it's been maybe weeks now, weeks upon weeks, and I haven't made a video. I feel pretty bad, but I'm getting back on the bandwagon. A lot of transition has happened, a lot of new things, and so I had to get used to stuff. It was a really busy couple weeks for me, and now things are starting to settle down and I'm able to have some more time. But beyond all of that, I wanted to make a quick video or two talking about some little tips. So I've made a couple of look videos, but I kind of wanted to do a little bit of some how-tos, and I wanted to do some how-tos kind of particularly towards the tan girls or the Asian girls. I'm going to talk about some things that I know for a fact work on me. So if you're kind of similar skin tone or have similar issues to me, then maybe this will work out for you. So this video I wanted to talk about eyebrows, and I wanted to show the different ways that I do my eyebrows. And I'm going to put a little bit of makeup on, but I'm really just going to focus on eyebrows and not really do too much else other than that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and keep watching. So the first product I'm going to show you guys is this Brow Fix Brow Kit from Milani. It's a really affordable brow palette that I've been using for almost a decade now. I started filling in my eyebrows back in high school. So right now I'm just taking the medium color, the lighter color, and I'm just filling my eyebrows in. I line the bottom of my eyebrows and I try and go all the way to the point. I try not to extend my point too much because, well, my eyebrows are just a little bit short in the ends. And then I go up, I'm building it up, kind of creating an angle, and then here I'm just kind of focusing on the top and the innermost part of my eyebrow. And you can see that it's looking fuller, and here I'm just turning the brush and just making it more precise. I'm like squaring it out and making sure that it's nice and straight, the line, so we don't have like a weird angle or just curvy looking brows. And here I'm lining it up in my nose, making sure that it's all lined up so that the inner part of my eyebrows are not too far apart. I noticed that the more far even though if your eyebrows are short, if you don't fill them in all the way to the bridge of your nose, it can make your nose look a little bit flatter. And if you're Asian, it's not exactly your most favorite thing. I'm taking the darker color and I am going to kind of just touch up, make it look a little bit more full, kind of add a little bit more depth to my eyebrows. Here I'm focusing on the ends, and I'm not going too close into the innermost part of my eyebrow. I'm just kind of focusing on the outer end to kind of just deepen it up and kind of match my eyebrow color. The hairs in my eyebrow are dark, so I want them to look a little bit more natural, and I fill them in a little bit more just to add more presence. And yeah, that's pretty much how I fill in my eyebrows with powder. And I think it looks really natural, and it's the way I've been doing it for years. Here I'm taking this NYX automatic pencil in brown. I feel like it's called chocolate brown or dark brown, and it has a one end to it, and then it has the brush part, which has little bristles on there, and it's kind of nice because it's 2-in-1, so you don't have to carry around a brush and a pencil. The bristles are a little bit flimsy, but it does the job. This is not my favorite product, but I'm trying it out for commuting purposes. So here I've outlined the bottom and the top of my eyebrows, and it looks a little wonky right now, but I promise you I'm cleaning it up. I'm not too fond of filling my eyebrows in with pencil, mainly because of this reason right here, which is it tends to smudge a little bit and it looks a little brown, like a little too light of a brown for me, or it turns off kind of reddish. So I lined the top and the bottom of my eyebrows to create a shape, and then I'm kind of just filling it in a little bit. And here I'm using the brush. I'm not going to go full on. I like to brush a lot I like to brush out my eyebrows a lot when I'm using this pencil product, because I want it to look a little natural. I also want to see how the shape is looking so far and what I need to touch up, and so I'm just brushing it in. I'm trying to make everything look really nice and blended. You can see it looks a little bit thicker than I would like, and I'm just kind of making sure it's nice and soft, and then I'm going to rub it off with my finger and assess the situation. I'm trying to get all the product nice and blended so I know that I don't have to add too much more. And here I'm just going to go back in and refill in these parts that look a little bit lighter, that need a little bit more depth and presence. You could leave your eyebrows like that and just have them a little bit darkened with the pencil, but I like to have a lot of shape to my eyebrows because I feel like it just adds to the structure of my face. I feel like it makes my, it just adds to my face and makes it look a lot more polished and put together, and I just got so used to filling in my eyebrows. So I outlined it again, and now I'm brushing it in, and as you can tell, it looks a lot more thicker, it looks a lot more full, there's a lot more presence to it. It's looking a lot more similar to the eyebrow next to it, which is the one that I powdered in, or that I filled with an eyeshadow, and it's looking cleaner, but it's not quite there yet. To create a nice clean look, I'm using this concealer highlighter pen from Maybelline. I believe it's a Dream Lumi in Light or Luminous, and I'm outlining my eyebrows. I feel like this is really helpful, especially when I'm penciling my eyebrows in, because it will make them nice and clean and defined, and you'll see that it does that after I blend everything in. So if you've seen my previous videos, then you know how obsessed I am with this Anastasia brow pomade. I have it in the color chocolate brown, and it looks essentially like brown eyeliner, and it might be. And I use it with an eyeliner brush, so who knows, right? And so here I'm just outlining the bottom of my eyebrow, creating a shape. There's not too much arch to my eyebrows, so I don't really have to worry about an arch too much, but I do have to worry up top. So here I'm just filling the top part of my brows, making the shape, and I'm gonna try and as precisely make this little angle here so it's a little triangular. I noticed that this is the best way for me to use this product, because just going in and trying to fill everything in creates a really dark brow, aka the cholo brow. But between you and me, I'm not supposed to say that because I'm Asian, but I grew up in a really Hispanic neighborhood, so I too rocked the cholo brow in my heyday, but I've learned, and I don't do it anymore. And so I'm just kind of filling little bits of my eyebrow in with the color, and here I'm just dipping my brow brush in some makeup remover on a cotton pad to clean up my brush, and I'm just going to drag the clean brush along the product that I already have on my face to kind of just fill everything in, making sure there's no like patches of skin showing, and to kind of create a soft color on my eyebrows without having to go ahead and dip the brush into the pomade again. I just want it to be nice and full, natural looking, dark but not too dark, and of course I'm going to try and square out my inner part of my brows and make sure that that's a little bit lighter so it looks a little bit more faded in, a little bit more natural looking, and youthful. I believe that having your eyebrows a little bit lighter up top or in the inner part of your eyebrow looks a lot more youthful and also natural looking. So here I'm just trying to make sure that there's no harsh lines and that everything's nice and blended out. So you guys, that concludes my eyebrow tutorials. I have 3 different eyebrow methods and they're all pretty much similar. It really just depends on how much time you have and how much effort you're willing to put into your eyebrows and how precise you want them to look. I generally, if it's a work day, I'll do the powder because it's something that I just grew up on. It's just the easiest way for me. I know though if I have a little bit more time or if I'm on the train commuting, then the pencil is usually pretty good. It's just a little tricky because I have to clean up some stuff. Maybe it's the pencil that I have. Maybe I'm just not 100% used to it because it's a new product to me. But the Anastasia brow pomade is definitely a favorite. It's long lasting, and if you're going out or if you know that you're going to be gone for a really long time and you don't want to check up on your eyebrows, it's a really good method. It's a really good product to have. I just wish that I had a little bit more time to use it more often, but overall it's definitely a favorite. So I hope you really liked this video. I hope you found it helpful. I hope that you start rethinking your eyebrow game, or it helps you just figure out what kind of products that you want. I know for a fact that I cannot live without eyebrows. I pretty much fill my eyebrows in every single day, even if I'm not leaving anywhere. I can probably like live with a naked face minus the fact that I put eyebrow makeup on, but yeah guys, like my video if you like it, and I hope you subscribe. And I know that the rest of my face looks pretty janky, but I have more coming, so I'll see you in my next video. Bye!